Hey, hello and welcome to, oh no, I'm gonna call this shit. This is my thoughts on Fallout 4 as an actual game. Be aware I'm playing with mods at the moment. But this is after I've already played the game through once without using any form of mods, aside from bug fixes. So I'd like to just say off the front, I don't agree with anything Bethesda have done with the Creation Club, or how they use the Workshop DLC as like separate individual packs rather than releasing it as say like one bulk pack, then using the other 5 slots I would have had left over to create more story driven content. Yeah, so my personal thoughts on Fallout 4 are it's actually a good game for what it is. It's actually fun and enjoyable. Its guns are quite fun to use. It's just a quite fun game in general, really. But that's if you start just doing what I'm doing, just playing the game casually as I am now, rather than if you start looking at like the main story, that really honestly does fall apart for the actual main story itself. It's quite predictable. None of the factions are really likeable in a sense. Like the only faction I think I actually liked or like is the Minutemen, because they have a noble goal. I mean, sure it's not going to work out in the long term, but they're actually something. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, the main story could be better. Like the whole, waking up in the vault or Storm 3 War, going to the vault, kid gets kidnapped, your husband or wife gets shot by Kellogg or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, and they really hype him up to be like this really, like, evil son of a bitch who takes no shit from anyone. I mean, like, I was expecting an epic boss fight with him. Yeah, but, like, you just don't really feel anything for him when you meet him. But when you do meet him, a good chunk of the dialogue options make him out to be like a human, like an average person who's doing what they need to survive. Which annoys me is, Bethesda could have actually taken time to give you an option to take him out in a non-actual aggressive way. Like, you could talk him down to tell you where the Institute is and where Sean is, and how he's the leader of the Institute. Oh, that's a spoiler, by the way. I think no one really cares at that point. No. Oh, fuck off, Forge. Yes, about that. Just getting on my nose with flamers. Yeah, but I do honestly believe Bethesda, if they put more effort into the story, they'd have had a solid game. Like, there's a great foundation for it, but instead of having it so like your child gets kidnapped or your wife or husband gets shot, I should have started the game as you're just some average Joe before the war. Depending on your background, say if you're next, choose Plasma 8, you get led into the vault because you're a military veteran, you served in, I think he served in Anchorage or the Shanghai campaign, I'm not sure on that one. But happy like that, he's a veteran, he served his country, so, you're going to want to keep him about, because he must have some form of skill above the rest, Or if you play as Nora, have it so, like, somebody in your family is like, some high up in the government, some, or you're some higher up, and they're willing to give you a place in a vault, but then when you're in the vault, the Institute come in to take out the anything of the pre-war world, and they replace everyone with like a Gen 3 synth. Well, not Gen 3, like a new type of Gen 3 synth. They just replace with a Gen 3 synth. So it also goes into that fact then of I wish they did that, as there's so many hints they could have done that, like within Far Harbor, which I'll get to later, is that I believe is Dima even asks how do you know you're human, because your character can't remember anything from before October 23rd. They can't remember anything. And we all know simps can't remember anything or have fabricated memories. But no, Bethesda God, you know, be like, I'm the hero of this story kind of thing, rather than, you know, have it so you've got nothing left in life. You know, you're just striving for nothing. But anyway, I'll get back on topic now. And so after you leave the vault, you know, you head down to, you know, Sanctuary, you know, you find a Mr. Handy, okay, which is, let's say Codsworth is destroyed, or something, you know. I don't know about that. Like, you know, just to say, you know, Codsworth is destroyed, you know, or partly destroyed, on you got your Pit Boy, you know. As you're working out how they figure it, you realise there's a chip there, you know, you put that in, you know. And it mentions a town called Concord, you know, so you decide to go there looking for, you know, answers, people, you know, reasons, you know, to why, to how the world is, you know, how things are gonna survive, you know. But then when you're there, you know, there's a guy, like, let's just say he's a gunner or something, you know, which I wish were a big player in the war for the Commonwealth, but that's not the topic of this video. I do wish they had them as so, like, they, like, you know, they tricked you into going down to, say, somewhere like Quincy, where they got attacked and betrayed, you know, by, I think it's Clint betrays them. I'm not too sure on that one, because to be honest, I don't really care too much for the main story, or Preston for that matter. But yeah, I believe it was Clint. I want to say it's Clint who betrayed him and defected, you know, because of an oath and everything. But, you know, you get to Quincy, you know, we realise it's been blown up even more, you know. The gunners are killing anyone they find. You realise it's a setup, you know, and you meet Preston, you know, and he's the last Minuteman, as he says, but he's dying. You know, he's dying, so, like, he asks you, you know, to carry on his dying wish, you know, get these people to safety, which would be Sturgis, Marcy, Junlong, and Mama Murphy, you know, but she's not smacked off her fucking tits. Yeah, he asks you to take them somewhere safe, so you take them to Sanctuary, then, like, you know, Sturgis, you know, has the idea of, like, hey, you saved us, thanks, you know, why don't you try go out there, you know, and help people, you know, rebuild the Commonwealth, you know, but you don't have to rebuild the Commonwealth. You can just do what you want, you know, it's up to you if you got it, or you just want to, you know, find out, you know, where the main hub of the Commonwealth is, you know, to get answers, you know, into who you are, why can't you remember anything, what's gone on, which would be a nice way to introduce the factions, you know. But then, let's say you get to Diamond City, you know, there's a Brotherhood recon team there, you know, it consists, not, Dance isn't going to be there, of course, you know, because I'd rather have Dance as he's, like, on the Pridwin still, you know, like, I wouldn't want more of a big major, you know, choices of a faction there, but there's a Brotherhood recon team there, you know, they know about Nick Valentine, and guess what, they're going to kill him, because he's a synth. It's up to you then, you either help the Brotherhood kill Nick, but it would also mean you'd lose a good chunk of your actual, like, you'd lose a good chunk of, like, actual knowledge you would get from, you, like, you know, being able to track down, like, the Institute and whatnot. Kind of like how in the older Fallouts, like 1 and 2, you know, you could make choices which you'd either get more information, or you could just go for the short term. I'll just pause that quickly while I talk. In the long term, you know, in the short term, you know, get a short term goal, like, you know, help Brotherhood, you get paid, you know, they might say something about you to Max and something, you know, or you help Nick kill him off, but that means the Brotherhood is gonna hate your guts. Sure, you just lost a faction right there to join, but who cares? It gives you a nice moral drive, you know, it, like, really drills in, you know, that old style Fallout, you know, which I wish they went for. But after that, you know, you meet Nick, you know, with him, you know, he tracks down, you know, a guy who might know something about the Institute. Right. You know, he helps you track down the Institute, you know, somehow. He finds you, like, you know, he's like, hey, yo, he'd be like, you know, whatever, or here you go, mate, I've helped you find the institute, You go to the institute, you finally meet Father, As they're about to try and shoot you for finding a way inside, Father stops him as he realises you're one of the simps he made years ago. Well, not him specifically, but like someone like Kellogg made or somebody, Like, say if you talk Kellogg down, the institute would give you another chance, they would give you a chance to redeem yourself in their eyes, to become part of them. Or if you shot Kellogg, they'll let you leave peacefully, but you can never return. And you'd have to side with the Minutemen, or you could go for what I wish they meant, an independent choice, where you kind of wish to take the Commonwealth for yourself. I also wish the main story as a whole was a lot better done, like I really wish they implemented a more better morality system. Like here, I mean, look, watch this. Right, I can't tell you.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Shut up, Jake.
Oh, this wonderful sword you brought does put...
Basically, I'll show you now. The reason I came to Sargasaurus, not because I'm now doing the settlement quest on this save at last, I do want to try and show you, there's no option to throw Jake under the bus to slag. Like, there's no moral choices to any of this stuff. Where, like, if we look at something like Farhub, which is like, sure, it takes inspiration from Point Lookout, but that actually does it good because there's no morally right or wrong.
Walk away, Jake.
Right, there's no morally right or wrong choices in the wasteland, you can't, you don't know who's right.
Last chance, Jake.
What do I know? None of them are anything, cool, Like, well, I'm like Far Harbour, as I was just saying. Slag got on base. It must be God, that's what I was trying to say anyway. Right, like, I wish they did something better, with it, with how they did Far Harbour, how Far Harbour was well written, Like, none of the factions were morally right, nor were they morally wrong. Like, Dima might have killed somebody in Far Harbour to put a simp of them there to monitor them, but I don't see that as being wrong because of, for some sense of how simps are viewed within the Commonwealth. They just escape simps, they just want to, be peaceful. But I also like how, if you go to the Institute or the Brotherhood and sell them out and throw them under the bus, it changes how the story plays out. And you also got like the Children of Atom, who in the vanilla game are just a bunch of cultists who just try and kill you constantly. Except one's in the Glowing Sea, but I don't think they have actually anything of any interest to say to the story or lore, aside from, look, guys don't wear palm in the Glowing Sea. Like, I should honestly have, used that, whoever wrote Far Harbour was involved with that, for the main plot of Fallout 4. Well, okay, now getting to Nuka World, which is what I really want to get into, mainly because Nuka World does the exploration of what the vanilla game has, but even better, because like, sure, the main quest is really lackluster for it, but it's fun because you just get to explore, like, and get to see a completely fucked up version of what I can account for as their form of Disneyland. It's just a fucked up Disneyland, really, which is great. And most of exploration is great because there's always like cool little secrets to find. Like after you power up Nuka World, after whatever faction don't like you betray you, you can go back to, I think it's the World of Refreshments, and get like the ability to turn the squirt gun you used to fight Overboss Cutter with into an amazing gun that fires explosive Nuka-Cola at people, which is what I love. Fallout, it's dark humor, but also rewards players for exploration. Like, so look, I'm coming up here looking around now. There's nothing to be except Slag's Terminal, which, to be honest, I've read that before. I don't care too much about it. But there's nothing up here, look. Oh wow, oh, there's a hard hat. Wow, where's the boss chest? Is there a boss chest or anything? No. Oh, there is there. Call me a liar. But so the boss chest there. I mean, wow. It's put right in front here. Look, big whoop. Is this out of anything of interest? Oh, there's a stim pack. Which that's quite nice to find a stim pack there, but I'd rather it have been where the boss chest is. You know, somewhere off the beaten path. But yeah, the exploration of Sargus now. Quite boring, to be honest. Didn't feel the need to really have to look around for anything. I mean, I'm even playing on survival difficulty. And now I just don't really care too much. The reason I'm not talking to Jake for is because I just honestly don't want to. I don't like the annoying cunt. That's, you know, I need to go on some tangents. But I wish that the people who did like Far Harbor Nuka World worked on the vanilla game. I don't know if they did or not, or if there's a different team behind it. But if they were, I want to know how the fuck do you make like two great, in my opinion anyway, great DLCs, but a game that got slated for a shit story. Like, do Bethesda not understand that people don't want the same old, oh, your son's been killed or some shit? People want the option to be evil. Which, with Nuka World, the main quest, you can either end it by killing all the raiders straight off, which is quite hard, but I might show because it's funny one day, with the railroad rifle I'm using, even though I'm a shit shot at times. Or you can join them and start taking over the Commonwealth. But now I'm gonna get into what I do like about Fallout 4, and one of those things is the settlement building. While I don't like Preston too much, I enjoy settlement building because it sends you on like missions like these, or it can send you on missions like these, or it could send you like just kill these ghouls over here, mate, which can be quite boring. But the building aspect's quite fun and it makes you feel accomplished. You just see your settlement grow from like probably a bit of shit in the woods to being a fully fledged little village where people are self-sustainable and linking all your trade routes up and everything. That being said though, I do believe the workshop DLCs are not worth the money for what they are. I should have packaged them all in 3 as one and called it... Okay, we're not all 3 of them. Where is it? 3 or 4? Oh, I think it's 3 of them, isn't it? Wasteland Workshop and Contraptions were not worth it in my opinion. They should have came as one. Where the build your own vault one, which is actually quite fun. Like building your own little vault underground shows, you know, that real dark side, you know, and also gives insight to a guy from Fallout 3, which is Dr. Braun. It also mentions him about how, like, you know, they wanted to test out different things on people in the vault, which I won't go too much into because that's one thing I don't want to spoil because it is quite fucked up and really shows the true nature of Vault Tech and how they're just evil and they don't deserve to live.
Thanks a lot.
Alright. Like, you know, look, the Vault Tech one was actually quite well done. You know, it has a little quest line, you know, bugging all of the items, you know. It tells you how to set them up. You know, it just gives you a nice little bit, you know, and gives you a nice big chunk of land to build with. Talking of building stuff, the settlements are quite restrictive at times. And that's annoying, which is why there's a mod to give you unlimited space. Well, unlimited size within the settlement itself. Like, it doesn't expand the zone, but I think there is probably one that could expand the zone. I might pop him in the back of the head. No, I'm not. But yeah, like, you know, there's, you know, it shows you how to do it. With the other two, didn't show you jack shit, you know. But another thing I'm trying to get into is the gunplay of Fallout 4 compared to Fallout 3 in New Vegas. This is a massive step up. Is it the greatest gunplay ever? No, it's far from it. But it's smooth, it's fun, and it just really, these guns have kick to them as well. I mean, I mod this thing out to just not give me recoil pretty much at all. But yeah, I mean the character customization is the best ever. I mean just look at that, look at that, look at my kawaii waifu. The hair's from Nuclear by the way, and the hair colours I believe. You know, and the clothes I'm wearing on. But yeah, like the character customization is better this time around. The ability of wearing clothing underneath armour is even better. Like they really just, it shines in more like the customization of your actual looks of your character as well, which is quite nice. You know, I'm just, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I want to talk about probably one of my favourite things of the game is this. Look, I can throw a grenade without putting my gun away. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh, okay, I accidentally killed. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Thanks, though. No, he's naked. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game because being able to throw grenades is nice. You can gun bash people off, you know. The entire new way they've done ghouls is real well done in my opinion. Like, you know, they're like zombies. They're like zombies, which is nice because that's what they're told to us to be. Pretty much, they've lost the part of their brain that's functioning with, like, you know, the cognitive abilities to be able to speak to people, you know, use guns, wear clothes, you know, do very basic, simple tasks, and also have a hunger for your flesh. You know, the ability of blowing their legs off to make them crawl is great, which is why I really wish Bethesda had that in the base game, you know, without the mods on all enemies. Oh, fucking, it was a rad storm, really. Get shot. As I was saying, yeah, like, you know, there's like quite a lot of things Bethesda have done right in the game, but just done with bad execution. You know, like, rad storms, they're great. It adds random radiation storms in, which, guess what? It's what would more than likely happen in the wasteland. The glowing sea, great place. Shows us, you know, what Ground Zero looks like. You know, and compared to like the past places have showed us. You know, like, I think it's a White House in 3. Look, in New Vegas there wasn't any, which I can get because Mr. House had that defense system, but still, I'd love to have seen some highly radiated shithole that required some use of special armour, like either a hazmat suit or, my favourite part of the game, power armour. I mean, I know I'm not wearing any now, but like, because this character I'm playing as is, like, this character, I don't call her, I don't see that in the beginning as her beginning, you know. I just see this as, like, you know, just some random woman who's in the wasteland. Hey, broke both my legs. You know, I see her as a random woman in the wasteland who's a scavenger. You know, she won't know what power armor, she won't know how to use it, but she wishes to help this Commonwealth as she does. No, but yeah. But power armor in this game feels meaty. It feels like it's got some weight to it. Like, for example, you know, I could ram right into someone, you know, that, you know, like pain transmit, stun them, and it just idiot. Fucks them up real bad, which is how power armor was in like 1 and 2, from the descriptions of, like, you know, how it was made out to be a walking tank, you know, take no shit off everyone, which is what, you know, is what I'm glad is in the game. I don't know what I was doing this, I just felt like looking at my map. This is it. I will probably upload a video later after this one of my mod lists that people can see what it is. Yes, I'm using the fucking titty mod. Do I give a fuck? No. I like having my character with some tits and ass. Kinda. Because I'm using something else for that ass. I mean, I know it's flat as fuck, but who cares? It's better than vanilla game ass. But yeah. But yeah, the weapon customization is what I want to get into as well. It's great. It makes each gun feel better. Like, So you love pipe rifles, you know, you get a pipe rifle, you know, guess what? You can upgrade that to 550 cal eventually and become like a deadly sniper. I mean, is it gonna hold up to something like, I haven't got one on me, but lever action weapon for Harbour? Probably not. But is it still viable? Yeah, it is. Because Bethesda this time round got gun mods right. I'm not trying to bash Fallout New Vegas or anything, but I like how they had weapon mods in that. But I wish they weren't just, you know, little things like, you know, 5% faster reload and stuff like. Who in their right mind's playing Fallout New Vegas, right, like vanilla, without any form of overhaul mods? With, like, you know, without that, like, it's near impossible to play that game without that's in my honest opinion. And I hate VATS. I mean, sure, I used it in this. That's just to show off, you know, how VATS has been vastly improved. It's no longer a stop time forever kind of deal. It's actually used more, for me anyway, as a scouting tool like that. Or to get a critical shot off, which is quite nice of how I've done it. I might go over here, just for the sake of going over here to shoot, because I know something's over here. Oh, look, see, look there. Looks like I'll show the critical system now. Look, I press square. Boom. Pop the suicidal on the back of the head. And you can hear my bang. Because I'll show you the mod I'm using. I've got a mod that overhauls perks completely. I'm also using an EXP increase mod for like getting almost that special at 70 at beginning. It's because it's my second playthrough. This is my second playthrough. It's my second character I'm playing for the game with, but I have other characters as well. Like, you know, I've just played Far Harbor and, you know, rushed to the beginning of that, or just done Vault Tech Workshop. That's what I was thinking of. You know, I mean, this isn't meant to be a review. It's highly unscripted, you know, as you can probably tell, because I'm keep stuttering and everything, but I just thought, you know, I'll make this video, you know, talk about my own personal opinions and thoughts on Fallout. But yeah, this is what some of the mods do. They give me like more ranks to sneak, so I'm now 7% hard detect. Bloody Mess now gives me 40%. I mean, I think Commando goes like, that's got like 8 ranks now. I mean, Gunslinger has about, yeah, about 8 ranks as well, like. So like 200% faster. Like some mods actually increase stuff. I mean, you know, I've got critical bang there, which replaces not going through the other one, which is reflecting bullets at you, because that is actually pretty fucking broken and boring to play with. Like, where is it? Where's my favourite perk? Oh, Lone Wanderer. So look at it. I think Lone Wanderer usually ends there. Oh well, this gives it so when you haven't been playing with one, you got to put more action points. And now at level 100, which this mod requires you to get the final rank of it, I'm now doing a whopping 50% more damage, which now makes companions like Bitchface Piper or fucking the Junkie Kate, you know, irrelevant to me, because I've got the DPS now of 2 people. I also don't like companions. I mean, the companions in Fallout 4 are quite well written compared to, you know, past ones, you know, but I'd rather them have, to be honest, I'd much rather them have just had less of them, you know, like maybe have only Nick, Piper, McCready, because I like McCready, to be honest. I like McCready deep down because I just think he's not as much as a fucking asshole he was in 3. In 3, he could fucking suck a dick, to be honest, for all I fucking care. Calling me a fucking mungo, he's a prick, that's what he is. But in Fallout 4... Oh, 2 legendaries. Never had this one before. But no. wish I kept McCready around instead, you know, just him alone. I'm in some loot overhaul mods as well. But yeah, that's not the point. I should really try to sneak into here, but look, legendary enemies are like. Am I dead? No, it's got knocked down. Yeah, most of these enemies have perks, and I forgot they have like pain trends that can knock me down, like I can knock them down. Yeah, but like, yeah, legendary enemies. Such a great feature to the game. Sure, it makes unique weapons, honestly, have absolutely no fucking value at all near enough. But it gives you a nice challenge. It's a nice change of pace. And you know, the ability of just... the ability of like having a legendary to me anyway, isn't like, you know, they're like, you know, a mini boss. It's like, you know, they're like a cut above the rest and, you know, whatever they are, you know. Let's say, you know, the Superman shown is like a legendary Superman warlord, or any, you know. I won't see that as a mini boss, even though I probably should. I see it more as like an enemy who's a cut above the rest, which is nice, as that would happen in society even today. There is things and or people in everything which are a cut above everyone else. They're better than them, you know, they're like the more powerful version of anything. You know, but anyway, that will conclude my rambling on Fallout 4. This isn't really scripted. I just thought I'd talk about Fallout 4 because I've been playing it a lot recently. I think on this character alone, before I started using the mod for the increased EXP, which I'm using now, which is cheap remodeling from fraud, to get like 1,000 in, because like I felt like just being an overpowered arsehole in the wastes. And making it so like I'm nigh impossible to kill. But yeah, it's quite a fun game. Just don't go into it on a deep story because you ain't getting a story with this really. Yeah. Oh fuck, yeah, I got some power armor. Let's enter this shit. I mean, I've got no point of entering it because it's just a frame at the moment. No, but so also one thing I also hate about is it shows you the hood like that. Why? I haven't got a helmet on. If I had a helmet on, I wouldn't understand why. Get capped, motherfucker. Yeah, that'll be the video anyway. I'll upload a video after this one about my mod selection, I think. Look, it won't have any commentary to it, it'll just be a quick rundown of my load order, you know, and what I've got activated and what I haven't. Which will actually be the same as it is now, because I'll probably record it like after I've rendered this video up and upload it and stuff. But anyway, that'll be it anyway. Thanks for watching and stoof.